Welcome to you and yours and her. Welcome to the Lockdown TV show. It is all about the netball players, and of course, we are profiling our baby SPAR Proteas players. Under 21 is our focus. You're back with me, Mbali Sigidi, and today we are chilling with another prolific netball player, Adi Tshivhiahuvhi. Yes. Yes! I am so excited to be chilling with you. I looked at your name, I'm like, I need to get it right. But we know your nickname is Adi, so very happy that you. How are you? Welcome to the Lockdown TV show. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm great, thanks, and how are you doing?
I am fantastic. Were you able to catch any of the other episodes?
Yeah, I did actually. I watched the few.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
So now you're in the hot seat today.
Now it's my time to shine.
Now you're ready. No, now you're ready. So you kind of know that we have an icebreaker.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I feel like there's no surprises for you today. Oh my gosh. I was speaking to Nikki the other day, and she was like, I hadn't watched any of the episodes. So I was like, yes, fresh meat. So she doesn't know what to expect. Now with you know what to expect. Okay. 1 minute on the clock. Let's see if we'll finish all of this. And go. Favorite meal?
Dumpling and stew, beef stew.
Favorite drink?
I'd say water. I drink water a lot, and I enjoy water.
Favorite TV show?
Catfish, the TV show.
Favorite movie?
I don't have a favorite movie actually.
Blasphemy.
But I like Fast and the Furious. I'd say that.
Favorite song?
Wait on You by Maverick City.
Favorite book?
I don't read books. I don't have a favorite book.
Favorite holiday?
I'd say Durban.
Favorite player or role model?
Precious Mthembu.
Oh, okay. Favorite coach?
Honestly, all my coaches are my favorite coaches.
And quote?
Never sleep on yourself.
Just in time. You're the first player to finish this challenge. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So we are gonna have a blast today. I'm so happy because every episode there's always like 1 or 2 questions left, because you guys talk a lot, I promise you. I say favorite meal and you're still explaining ingredients and stuff. So you grew up in you from Potchefstroom?
No, I'm from Rustenburg, born and bred in Rustenburg.
Ah, okay. I thought you're from Potchefstroom.
It's just for varsity, but home is Rustenburg.
Okay. Makes sense. I'm Rustenburg.
Yeah. It's very hot.
Is there a winter there?
Yeah, there is, but it's not as cold as Potch. Yeah. So when I go back home, I don't feel cold as much as Potch.
So home is Rustenburg. Are you an only child? Or do you have siblings?
No, I'm one of 4 actually.
Wow, like me. Okay, what number are you?
Yeah, number 1.
Whoa, okay, I'm number 4. I'm like on the other side.
I'm the first one.
Yeah? Brothers, sisters?
I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay. See, I only have 3 older. I have 3 older brothers. I don't have a sister. So you can imagine. So you can imagine how it was growing up. But how was it for you being the eldest? I mean, there's so much responsibility on your shoulders.
It was actually not that bad because I'm just like 2 years older than my little brother, because my little brother and I stay with my mom and my other 2 siblings stay with my dad in Pretoria. So there was not that kind of a difference.
So tell us about your netball journey. When did the netball bug bite you? How old were you?
Well, I started playing netball in 2011. I was in grade 5 then, and I was 10 years old. Yes, I just changed schools because I changed schools. Yeah, I changed schools from grade 4, third term. So this other coach, Mbali Sigidi, saw me walking on the corridors, and then she asked me, "Do you play netball?" Then I said, "No, I don't." And then she took me and started coaching me with netball, and she also coached me high jump. And then that's where it started. So 2011, grade 5.
Wow. She just picked you out. Or were you tall? Was it your height?
Yeah, I was tall back then. Now I'm almost average height, but in primary I was quite tall.
I'm sure when she looked at you, she's like, Adi is probably a goal shooter or a goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper.
Obvious.
Yeah.
So it's very strange because, not strange, but you started netball only in grade 5, and a lot of people start a lot younger. Were you not playing sports then, or was it just not your focus?
I actually started because my dad's side of the family is a family that plays chess a lot. So I started playing chess, and then I'll probably play soccer with the boys in the street, and then athletics. I used to run a lot. So I had to juggle. In primary, I had to do athletics and netball.
But what was your favorite? You had to choose.
My favorite, I'd say in primary, it was athletics. Yeah. So athletics was my main.
What distance runner were you? Now I'm intrigued.
I used to do sprints.
Okay.
Short hurdles, but my main focus was high jump.
Okay. I could not high jump to save my life. I remember the trials. Oh my gosh. High jump is that one.
Yeah, that one.
I don't know how. I just could not get the science of running and picking up your body and getting over oh my goodness. I used to throw myself onto the bar. So
it was kind of tricky, but I actually got the hang of it first time. So I knew it was something I was meant to go through my life journey.
That's incredible. So you started your journey in grade 5 and then grade 6, grade 7. How was it? Did you have the same coach until you finished primary school?
Yes, I did have the same coach.
Did you find it challenging though, because you started netball in grade 5? By that time, you are in a team of people who've already started from grade 1 and you learning from scratch, literally the rules, the positions, everything.
It was kind of challenging because my primary school, when you start playing netball in grade 1, you guys have the same coach until grade 7. So they played together since grade 1. So me being the new player, I kind of had like people not liking me because I'm taking someone's position and whatever in the A team. So I had to live with those challenges, but I got the hang of it, and then I enjoyed it throughout.
So what position were you playing then that time?
Goalkeeper.
And did you like it?
Yeah. Yes, I enjoyed it a lot.
And so you leave primary school. Which primary school did you go to?
Laerskool Rustenburg North.
And then you moved to? Where did you
move? Oh, the one I moved to is Laerskool Rustenburg North. The first one was Rutenburg Primary School.
Yeah. And then when you left primary school, then you get into high school. Which high school did you go to?
I went to Granville High School.
Okay. So how was that? Tell us about that now, that transition, because I know a lot of the time, grade 7 farewells are so emotional, but it's not just about leaving the friends behind and the teachers, but I mean, your netball team. I remember I started netball in grade 2 and you literally grew up with that team and you become friends on and off the court. So now you're going to have to start that journey afresh in grade 8 with new players, new people from different parts of the country and different personalities, different coach. different temperaments. How was that? Tell us about grade 8 and just that transition.
The grade 8 transition was not that difficult because most of the people I went to primary with, we went to the same high school.
Ah, you were fortunate.
But with the netball, I went to school early, so I was the youngest in the team. When people were 14, I was 13 in grade 8. So I never got to play with my age group. I was always a year ahead of, a year behind with age-wise of everyone. But it was not bad because I almost take every challenge as it comes, and then I actually played good.
Yeah. And so did the whole like trials, how was it like getting into the team?
We had trials, I think is it January or when, I forgot, but we do have trials for under 14 to first team. So I went to under 14 trial for that, and then made under 14A.
Sure. And you were the only, and there were no familiar faces in that team.
I had like a few friends, but most of them are playing soccer, doing their own things. But when you must get to high school, people think, okay, I'm a little bit grown. They stop playing sports or they play for the B team and whatever.
So every school has a rival school. Which was your rival school?
My rival school? I think I'd say Grenswag and Bersig, those two.
So that must have been challenging at that time. I mean, were you already thinking of netball in terms of furthering, you know, your journey in netball and getting into national team? At that age, were you already thinking that far ahead?
Not really. I was kind of skeptical because I was still most busy with athletics, and my athletics was going good. And I'd started training at Royal Bafokeng Stadium because the club. So I was doing training at school, and then after school, I go to Royal Bafokeng to go train there. So netball was not kind of serious for me.
Ah, okay. So at which point were you like, okay, all right, I think this netball thing can work?
Actually, I was playing Northwest netball from under 12. When I was in grade 7, I was 12 years in grade 7. So it kind of gave me a hint in my head, but I ignored it. Then I was just like, okay, I'm just playing Northwest netball because I'm making the teams and whatever. And then 2017, when I was 16, I went to Winter Games. Then we played there. Then that's where we had under 16 trials for under 16 squad. Then I made the top 35 squad. And then we had to trial for the top. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the team because out of all the keepers, I was the shortest, and I was competing with Fifi and the others. So that's why I kind of started taking netball seriously.
So when you saw the competition, like, okay. So are you competitive?
I am a lot.
It sounds like it. So, okay. So then in terms of then your relationships, you know, being built in the team and high school and your coach, did you have then the same coach in high school all the way until matric?
Yes, I did have the same coach from grade 8 to matric.
How was that?
It was kind of... It was fine because it's not like I have to work with different coaches. But sometimes when I was in, I think, grade 9, I started training again with the first team because they wanted me to play for the first team, but they said again, I'm too young. I'm still 14 years old. So maybe when I'm 15, that's when I can start playing for the first team. So I had a few practice sessions with them, and then it was good. But with the coach, right, we were proper because she was our great tutor, and then for our coach also from grade 8. So the transition was not difficult from the age groups to the first team.
So when did you give up on athletics? when did you put it on the back burner?
I stopped athletics in matric, actually.
Sure. That must have been a tough
it was.
Sure. So how do you then find yourself playing for SA under 21? I am so intrigued about this journey.
How I got myself playing for Baby Proteas is I'm the 19 champs in 2019. I was now first year in varsity and first years must play under 19 champs. So I get to the book, we trial for the university teams. I made the high performance 3, which is under 19 teams. And then we played, and then we had trials for under 19. I trialed for that, made under 19A. Then we played our 19 champs in Cape Town. So we played then, and then they must told us, okay, there are going to be selections there. So when I got there, I even forgot that there are going to be selections. I was just playing my own game. And then the last day, we played finals with Tshwane. I think we lost with 4 goals. Yeah, I think it was 4 goals.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, we had the medal ceremony and everything. And then the coach also came. They were supposed to announce the team, I think, on the Friday evening. And then President Cecilia actually announced the development team only. And then she told us that Coach Elsa first wants to reevaluate the players, and then they'll make a final decision and everything. And then the Saturday they announced, they gave medal presentations, and then they announced the top 35 of under 19 players. And then I was one of the players then. And then we had trials again in July, September. I think it was in July, mixed with the under 18s, and then under 21s, Snare, and then the big players. And then we trialed then, and then I made the top 35 under 21 team then. So I've been in the squad since 2019.
Okay, so you're in 3rd year now. You're doing your final year. What are you studying?
Yes, I'm doing my final year. Human movement science and sports coaching.
Oh, nice. What are you hoping to do with it? Because we know that there's more and more opportunities for women going into sports. You know, there's more females we're seeing as physios in football. So what are you hoping to do with that qualification?
I'm hoping to do my honors in sports science and then later do my PGCE and maybe go help out in a school while I'm looking for maybe working in the bigger industries with everyone and helping out where I can.
Sure. Okay. So last year was your debut at TNL.
Yes, it was.
And how was that? Was it nerve-wracking? How different was it? Because I know one thing about sports people is the minute they see cameras and interviews and TV, the nerves just come crawling in, and you kind of forget that you are this amazing netball player, and now you're so focused on the cameras and everything. Were you nervous? How was it very different for you?
I was kind of nervous, but I'm a person who doesn't let their nerves get the best of them, because if I get nervous, I start panicking and everything. So it was kind of different because, I mean, it's all the players who've been playing netball for the longest time. Yeah. But for me, the transition was not that hard because the year before I played Varsity Cup. So it's kind of like the same players, but different tournament and just a few added players then. So it was challenging, but I really enjoyed it.
And you found that the intensity as well, the level is much more higher and really asking a lot from you.
It was a lot.
Yeah. So how's your schedule? Because now I'm intrigued. How are you balancing school? How are you training? What is your schedule like on a daily?
So I'm actually used to balancing sports and academics because most in high school, I think I was doing 3-4 sports in 1 year and still studying.
So what's your schedule like?
Not kind of different. We usually have classes in the morning and then we have gym. So I'd probably say, let's say I have class from 8 o'clock. I'll go to the first session of gym at 6:30. And then finish then, go straight to class, have 3-4 classes then, come back to raise, shower, go to class again, and then come back and go to court training in the evening.
Adi, how disciplined are you? Because you're all the way Northwest and your coach is not there. And we don't know if Adi's out partying with friends. She knows she has up for gym at 6:30 in the morning. Have you skipped gym before?
I haven't skipped gym. I love gym with all my heart.
But what happens if you do? Like, is it like a chart that you have to fill in, like a check-in kind of thing where they actually keep tabs on your training regime and stuff?
We have a conditioning coach. So our gym, before you enter, you have to, now with COVID, things are different, but it's not kind of a lot different, but you have to swipe for you to get into the gym. So when we swipe, after the gym sessions, our conditioning coach goes upstairs at the HPI to get the list of everyone who's been at the gym, and then they know. If you've missed gym, let's say you missed gym 3 times, your card gets blocked. Then you have to pay probably 80 Rand for you to activate your card. So that helps discipline the players not to miss gym and everything.
Yeah. So, who has been your greatest opponent thus far?
My greatest opponent, I'd say Bongi Msomi.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. She's definitely a role model as well for everything she represents and all that she's managed to accomplish in her career.
Yeah, she's amazing.
So
she's honestly an amazing person.
Yeah. Oh, so do you have a relationship with her? Have you spoken to her? Does she give you advice? Does she inspire you? How's the relationship with you and her?
I've actually spoken to her a little bit. And from just talking to her a little bit, I actually got to grasp a lot. And she's one person who will motivate you to do your best, even though she doesn't know you and she's probably watched you play once or twice.
Yeah.
Then she'll just tell you to do your own thing, play your own game, put in the hard work, and continue doing what you love.
Oh, wow. That's absolutely beautiful. So what are now your prospects looking at netball? What are you hoping to achieve?
With netball, I personally want to play for Proteas. I don't want to just stop as a baby Protea. I still want to put in the work, get a chance. Maybe this year, who knows, Protea squad, and then I can just train with them, get the experience, and then from there I'll take it as it comes.
So what have been your highs and lows in netball? Hardships, disappointments? I mean, obviously COVID has affected everyone, but what has been your highs and your lows in terms of just looking at your journey in netball thus far?
For me personally, is my hardest point I've been with netball is making a top 35 squad and not making the final team for many, many years. Yeah. This year was honestly my first breakthrough with netball. And then again, injuries from, I think, end of first year, I had problem with my shoulder. It carried on until last year. So last year I was actually dealing with a lot of injuries. And then COVID kind of helped me to do my rehab properly and not miss out on a lot of tournaments.
Oh, wow. So who would you say is a close friend of yours? Because I know relationships and bonds always are developed within the teams. And who's your friend?
Yeah.
Who's your crew?
And the baby Proteas.
Yeah.
I'd say Tumi and Fifi.
Ah, okay. And with Northwest?
Yeah. Northwest is Londe Kabutelezi and Diana William.
Oh, man. So we know that now the announcement came out. I don't know if you saw the email from Netball South Africa that Netball is back on track. So TNL is going to start soon. So
yeah,
you must be excited about that. I mean, it will be your second time on TNL.
Hopefully it'll be my second time. We're still working hard. And the final team still needs to be announced.
So, I mean, looking at just how much you've managed to accomplish, I mean, your parents must be proud, even though, you know, they're in 2 different provinces. Your parents must be proud of you.
Yeah, they are really, especially my mom. My mom has been at it since day one, and she actually helps me a lot. Let's say I'm struggling with something with netball, I don't know what to do. She'll probably tell me, okay, do this and that. Even with Northwest Netball trials, we literally have trials here in Port, and it's like 1 hour, 30 minutes away from home. She drives me here, and then she'll probably help me coach at trials and then take it from there. Even my dad is on board.
Yeah.
They're really supportive.
Wow. So if you had to say anything to a young girl watching you right now who's inspired by your journey and wants to be like you, wants to be like a William Somi, what would you say to her?
I just say follow your dream. Never let anyone dim your light. If it's what you want to do, put your heart to it, put in the hard work, and then you'll achieve what you want to achieve in life.
And one word that best describes you.
Oh, one word. What would I say? Fearless. I'd say fearless is one word that would best describe me.
What has that word meant for you, looking at what you've managed to overcome?
It honestly means a lot to me because for me, being fearless has helped me to achieve what I have today, and it keeps me going throughout my whole journey.
Adi, we finished in record time. Thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you. You're such a joy. You're so amazing. Good luck for the future. Can't wait to see you. I have faith you're going to make it in TNL. So can't wait to see you.
Yes, I'll definitely.
Can't wait to interview you face to face, and so excited for the journey as well with the baby SPAR Proteas, and good luck for getting into honors as well. Thank you so much, Adi. It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much, Mbali.
And just like that, that is where we leave it. Till next time, just bye.
Bye.